But Soonsay, he's that newness, you know? He's just like, also, he's coming up and acts as like,
trend lines.
In this particular matchup. You can see it in their expressions. Look at their expressions. Soonsay, no, he actually sad.
Yeah,
too.
they both sad. Yeah,
Never mind. Never mind.
That's right.
I mean, that's just kind of how people look when they're at their computer. With that, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Maybe you, dude.
Yeah, Axe is.
I'm cheesing.
No, you're not.
Only gets happy when the game starts.
I'm sorry. You are not smiling when you're at home at your computer browsing the web. Don't lie here.
Yeah, I was cheesing the whole time.
You're not cheesing the whole time.
Yeah.
This is obviously not factual.
I was thinking about how good friends we are, man.
That's
all the time.
I feel bad, but okay.
Yeah, you should feel bad.
Right.
All right, Soonsay versus Axe. So Soonsay has kept this very competitive recently, so we'll see what happens in
Didn't
bracket.
they play at SCO?
Yes, they played at a nondescript tournament. That was
yeah, CEO.
Smash the Champions League.
Okay, and that set was
That's some Leffen shit. That was like that Leffen Gommel.
He converted off of it.
That's crazy that Pikachu got back and he still got the kill for sure.
Yeah.
I just thought Pikachu was like so far below the stage.
There's Fox tax, but that's what that's what you pay for. Oh my God, ledge cancel.
Damn, he's going off. Yeah.
I like that stuff right there.
Okay.
Stuff's a full hop with the up air.
Yo, so I've been like doing homework on like Pikachu in particular.
Yeah.
Just want y'all to know with the hitboxes, there's only like 4, not like 10, not 8, not 12. Alright?
Thank you.
We got a Puff, a Samus, and whatever the hell Slime plays, just confused perennially.
So real quick. So it's the up air. It's a 6-frame move, but it has 2 frames startup, and based off those frames is where you get hit. So I think like the first 2 frames is you go up. I think 3 and 4 is you go up. 5 and 6 is the one that spikes, and then 7 and 8 is the one that goes behind. Like it hits them behind.
It's a timing thing.
So you get a nice meaty hit and you can spike.
But if you do too early, it's not
so hopefully
preferred,
Pikachu
right?
mains correct me. I've been actively trying to learn.
No, I saw a tweet literally like 2 days ago that was like, how the hell do they still not know how Pikachu works? Axe has been one of the best players for so long.
Nah, man.
Was it Axe who tweeted this? Because I still feel like he's the only Pikachu.
No, it wasn't Axe.
It was vacuum cleaner. Who else is there? Come on, vaccine.
There's Voorhees. I remember him.
Voorhees. Anther,
also,
I guess?
random fact.
Anther? Oh, yeah.
I know it's a different matchup, but the Pikachu chain grab on Falcon isn't real. So when you see Axe like stop chain grabbing, it's not because he's like, I don't feel like chain grabbing on that D. Yeah.
Wait, it's not real?
At 60, it like
up to what percent?
At 60, at like 60 to 70, it stops.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
Wow, way to wait to the last 2 frames of that hitbox, obviously with a spike there.
Soonsay with a big lead that's just kind of gone now. Oh, just kidding. Crouch
There
shot.
it goes.
Man,
Soonsay takes game 1.
his roll is like 80 years long. Pikachu does like 30 somersaults backwards.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sheik's. You know when you like down throw Sheik as Falcon and she goes like to the other side of the stage, you're like, damn, I forgot again. I just forgot.
Which only happens against Falcon.
Which only happens against Falcon.
Really unfortunate.
It's shorter against other characters.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
Crazy. Axe is actually what I like about Axe is that when rollback was starting, he was one of the people that was kind of like just not feeling it that much, and he didn't really like the change from live tournaments to doing this. Not that this is online, right? This is
no.
Right,
This is
right.
general.
Finally back to
Sorry,
land.
obviously
General,
talking
right.
about a past tense.
That's why he's
No
so
longer.
Oh, again?
Oh!
The counterattack.
That is the most blatant example of adapting I've ever seen.
That was insane. That was crazy.
He's really come around to just loving Melee in general right now.
Yeah.
And just be just trying hard regardless of his circumstances, which I've really liked his attitude lately. It's just trying to get better,
Yeah, that definitely feels like the case, and maybe he lost like a bit of time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
Still
safe.
works. Yeah, maybe he lost like a bit of time early on, like a few months of just not being super serious, but it seems like he's back now.
Up, but yeah, he's got the right attitude, and I mean, obviously, I have no doubt that he's going to be on that level once again.
Yeah.
All right. Axe kind of got away with his 2 stocks, you know. Well, the first one was amazing, and the other one was just the up air. You know, obviously the 4-frame, 6
First
two.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm trying to learn.
You just got the lesson.
Also,
It's
Brandon,
okay, it's fine.
Brandon doing the most amount of work any commentator has ever done by giving us that information and studying. Let me tell you that.
Bobby Scar's still waiting
Dude,
for Tapo to make a spreadsheet for him.
Frames and hitboxes in our head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have to be. Yeah. I will say, if you're in the NFL, they do just have like 30 men backstage.
Yeah,
Just telling you everything.
the whole team. Where's our team? Where's Aiden telling us the truth?
There are 14 Pikachu mains in North America.
Yeah.
Ooh, all jump gets there. Man, it's so crazy
yo,
that he just hit a single
speaking
laser.
Wow!
I said this yesterday, and I know he's losing this match, but I feel like Soonsay just across the board, like, I feel like this dude just not have bad matchups. Like, I've yet to see him like, yo, he doesn't know this matchup. Like, I've yet to see that from him.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Like, this entire tournament.
I literally lost to Soonsay the very first time I played him, and you know most people will lose to Samus the first, like a top level Samus the first time, especially as a Fox, and he just did it. And I think
Right.
what it is about his style is that he's very low commitment and just kind of strong neutral to just stay out and like with punish a lot. And I think that's just a universal way to approach a lot of matchups. It's like you at least know how fast characters are and what they could do in neutral. So if you're just with punishing and focusing on that, like granted his punish game wasn't like as good as Leffen's, but if I'm having trouble winning the neutral most of the time, he could find his way to win even in these unfamiliar matchups.
Oh, that is so sad.
Dude.
Little cheeky look.
Yeah, just the back air collected
Soonsay
up B, and I guess he went for like a
this
wall
weekend.
tech. He went for a wall tech, and he didn't have enough
Just
knockback.
random shit.
Insane.
That was crazy. You hate to see it, but hey, if you're Axe, good shit. Way to go.
Hey, now it's a best of 3, guys. So 1-1.
Yeah, it is a best of 3 now.
That's cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Except some stages can't go to, and you don't strike. But
Yeah.
it's a best of 3.
It's a best
Yeah.
of 3.
Yeah, clearly the player who's thinking that way is probably going to be favored for the set. Such a strong mentality.
Tap into that.
I was gonna ask you, Hugs. So like, when was that? When you played Soonsay?
I think it was either Gommel or CEO. Both tournaments kind of felt similar
Wow,
to me.
he is playing
Axe
Falco.
pulling out the Falco.
I saw you guys play at Birthday Bash.
Oh
I
no,
don't
it was
know if
Mango's
that
thing.
was
Mango's thing.
I'm
Yeah,
not
Mango's
gonna lie.
thing.
Okay, so
Home turf.
Axe brought out the bird, and the first stock wasn't that great.
Yeah, let's see.
But I think that's a normal thing.
Axe has one of
Axe's
the
Falco's crazy.
prettiest birds I've seen.
The fastest, in my opinion.
Yeah, he does have like just a hot
Oh, yeah.
lineup. All of his characters are just so hot and athletic,
It's true.
but they don't
Axe's-
all perform that well.
No, because it's a lot of glamour muscles sometimes.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
it's definitely all biceps, no
yeah,
quads.
no leg days. Yeah. Just,
Okay. I hate when it stales, man, and they just back air out. Fox can do whatever they want.
but his Falco definitely has got the calves, the hamstrings. It's got everything. I think this is one of his best.
Yeah, I mean it's been the tournament of the bird in a way. Mango went 12-0, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Magi
insane.
crushed.
That's kinda cool.
Oh,
Did he? I haven't heard.
Yeah, I don't think you knew about this, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
have you been around?
Yesterday's Mafia game, so you know how Mafia got to leave a note after Mafia took out a body, and he's like, let's leave the note 12-0. I'm like, Mango, come on, are you fucking kidding me, Matt? He's like, no, watch. I'm going to act like it's a setup. It's going to be so sick. And they did that, and then later, then he was going for like a 13-0 joke when he killed someone else. And then the last one was this one killed me. He went for the 5-0 joke on Chillin'. He's like, dude, the fans are going to cream. I'm like, all right, fine, just fucking run it.
Just so confident.
He knows how to give it to the fans.
No doubt in his mind. Nice shine stall. Oh my god,
what
he's
an
got angles.
amazing up B. Man, that's so scary too on Pokemon.
Yeah, you might get trapped.
It's a hard wall to grind. That's
Oh, it's not low enough.
crazy.
Or high enough.
But you see what I mean about like Soonsay's approach to all these matchups? It doesn't matter that Axe literally went to a day and night character. This is just so different. And it seems like he hasn't had to make like a stylistic adjustment. It's just his style just kind of works all across the board.
I think the only matchup thing that he needs to implement is how far can I follow up?
Yeah,
Because sometimes you overextend, maybe you shouldn't, versus Pikachu as opposed to Falco.
It's the greed.
I think with Soonsay too, he knows when to stop and when to go.
Yeah.
Like
There it
there's
is.
times like that where he's just high octane the whole time,
Yeah.
and then there's times where he can just
I mean, against the
tone it down
Pikachu,
and
he
just
just
play
do up throw
patient
back
against-
air and then go right back to neutral.
Yep.
Because he's like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll take the damage.
I know what
He's
happens.
cool
I keep-
with like when you see people like him or like Leffen, for example, he's really good at this. It's just spawn into a chain grab.
Yeah,
This is so funny screen to come back to. What a funny screen to come back to.
He just Soonsay just homie gentleman walked up and let him grab him.
What a great game to come back to. Wow.
Sorry, go ahead, Brandon.
I think Soonsay, he just like really flows with the tempo of the match. He really understands when to like just timing, like when to fall back, when to go hard in the paint.
That's the thing
really
about
good at gauging
spaces.
that. I'm not good at that. A lot of spaces aren't, honestly.
The game teaches you when you learn spaces
do one or the other.
to like just go in, because hitting feels good, and it's like it's time to go in, and you always want that. You always chase that feeling, and I think like everyone's Melee career is fighting the feeling of getting the hit.
Yeah, just trying to lay off the high and just actually play the game to try to win, right?
Oh my God, the runoff.
To be fair, I'm glad Axe is picking the stage.
Nice.
I get why he doesn't, because getting the grab is hard, but I just think Pikachu has I think Pikachu has like the easiest chain grab in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we can see off those 2 first kills he got why it's so good to come here.
Yeah.
And I definitely think maybe we over-exaggerate how easy it is for Pikachu to get that grab.
He's got the little T-Rex arms.
He does have baby boy arms.
It's also off a knockdown. You got to be positioned well to be able to react if you need to, or just go for a read, which is not guaranteed. So
yeah, and
Pikachu's
also
knockdown moves are not that many.
Well,
yeah. And also when you're up against top players on this stage, they're going to be looking for exactly that, so they're going to be doing everything in their neutral to avoid that. So making it much tougher. Like, you can't just pick up a Pikachu. Would you say vacuum cleaner? Vacuum cleaner can do this.
Hey,
vacuum
don't talk shit on
vaccine.
vacuum cleaner, dude. Vaccine could do everything Axe can do. Vacuum cleaner, maybe not.
False.
Okay, speaking of a similar...
Soonsay hasn't shot a single laser. Now he has, but for a while he hasn't shot no lasers. This dude just doesn't...
He just wants to go in.
He's like, bro, I got neutral, so who isn't?
Yeah.
I don't need that.
He does, it feels like, wait perfectly for Axe to land almost every time.
Yeah.
And punish it so well.
This is why I think that neutral is by far the most important aspect of the game. I think you could have everything else be completely whack and still manage to be a very top player as long as you have your neutral. I mean, it's what I built my career on, right? My punish game's whack. I know it, right? But if you have a strong neutral, you could get away with a lot, because you're just what you're saying to your opponent is, you could beat me up in the punish game, but I'm going to get more openings than you. I'm going to, outnumber you in the positive decisions that we have in this match, and so you could convert as hard as you want. I'm going to win like 20 out of every.
I think you can, Hugo, till you play someone who can do that too and punish hard. Then you just get destroyed.
And that's why
they can do all that shit too.
But I'm saying it's like.
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about, as Axe cleans his final stock up, wobbling.
Oh, wow.
What about it?
Because what you're talking about is a quote-unquote free punish game and only neutral, only spicy, delicious neutral.
Hugs, is your favorite matchup the Ices versus X character?
No. No, my favorite matchup
It's all nooch, baby.
It's all nooch.
It's all nooch, baby.
I do like it, though.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
All right, well, that's fine.
It's just interesting because, like, it's funny because you say that in, like, a vacuum. It's like, punish game.
Yeah.
And you're isolating these variables of the game, the components. And it's funny because wobbling Ices is that component, like,
because they have the
isolated.
guaranteed punish game, right?
Yeah,
so they don't have to worry about
to an extent.
Yeah.
But... I think that's why low tiers are low tiers, is because they have to win neutral more. Their punish game isn't quite there.
Right. And that's why you could see players like you'll watch a player like Axe, right? I think he's got an amazing neutral. And a lot of times you'll see him doing it with this terrible character who's like netting 3 damage per hit. So already just based on the amount of damage that Pikachu does, he has to win multiple exchanges to keep up with these players, and that's exactly what he's up to the task for. Look at Zane's Roy, right? Pathetic character, but you count the amount of times that Zane is winning that neutral, like it's like times 20.
It's absurd. Yeah.
Oh, that was sick.
Oh.
Dude, his wall grinds are insane though.
Yeah, he's even on Pokemon. On Yoshi? Come on, that's free. I
think this might be a little bit better for Axe in Nooch because he's got,
I can't believe he did an up smash the wrong way and then just killed Axe afterwards. That's crazy.
That's a bait.
Slime's Falcon, like, bones are just
dude. I'm shaking right now.
My man's mauled.
I'm mauled all of it away. But this is kind of like I love Game 5 on Yoshi's. This is like where it really does go down. And
it's scary. It's just everyone's
feels like
gonna die
he's
early.
DIing out a lot when he's
That's
off stage. Soonsay.
I think Soonsay STI that up smash. No, you can't do that. Never mind.
But I agree with what you're saying. Like a Game 5 Yoshi's is pretty much saying we're gonna fucking go at it the entire last game. Like there's gonna be no like stage counterplay or anything like that. It's just you guys are just gonna go in the entirety of it.
We're in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, and 2 in the.
Oh, he hit him the wrong way. Oh no! Rare footage.
Wow.
Yeah, rare footage of a mistake.
Wrong way, and then didn't make the up B back. That sucks.
Usually doesn't happen. How does he get out of this pickle, right?
Just shows you how difficult that shit
Up
is.
throw,
Man.
up smash.
Yeah, anyone who played Pikachu for 2 seconds and tried to do what Axe does, you're like, oh.
This sucks.
Yeah. Nice up tilt.
Okay.
Axe can't finish this
It
one
does
off.
feel like a lot of times Axe runs in and then Soonsay just stuffs with an up tilt or even a jab. And that sucks that a single jab stops a whole mouse running.
Yeah, the whole mouse. Also, right there, Soonsay just power shield his nair and then perfect shine out of shield and into a conversion. And it's like, he kind of just has, I think there's like a slowdown idea maybe going on, but also his nairs are beautiful, so who knows. Okay.
So now Soonsay, like, he totally switched up his style now. Now he's like, all right, I got this lead, I'm trying to keep it. But it's kind of scary against Axe because I think when you play too fearful sometimes, that's when Axe, like, is like shark seeing blood or something, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's just.
But right now, I mean, he's just back
ready for
airing
that.
center stage and just maybe at worst trading.
Yeah.
Nair gets in there. Oh.
It's the trade-off
Yeah.
between, like, because Axe is going to be more comfortable looking for that crazy kill because he's not receiving as much pressure, right? So it's the trade-off you're choosing as Soonsay. It's like, do I pressure him and kind of freak him out so I could actually close this out? Or do I give him the opportunity to seek it out while playing safely?
Right. I mean, the safe route's probably the best, right? Because at
typically.
any moment, you could just get deleted. So I get it. It's just sometimes it's scary because it's just like, yo, you don't want to be too safe. And like,
No, it was too high. That's it.
Yeah.
he did it.
Oh my God.
He did it.
Clean
Beats
way,
him
too.
game 5.
I was a really decisive game 5. I feel like it was off the back of Axe's misstep on the left side there when he didn't up B back to stage, but still, it was like Soonsay caught the lead and never let go.
It felt tough every single game for Axe, is how I was viewing it. Unless he would get like a very early Axe kill. You know?
Yeah, the FD game felt like I was like my eyes rolled back into my head, and I was like, yeah, this is as the scrolls have ordained.
It feels like when I was at AZ, I would watch Axe just nair and then basically mix up crossing up or not crossing up to success for years, and then Soonsay just shined and it stopped him no matter where he was.
He's like, hold on,
Yeah.
I figured it out.
He had a good style.
His shine out of shields are super
They're
on point.
insanely on point, and it just crushed Axe a bit.
Yeah, it's that execution that he kind of asks of you too. You know, it's like if you are going to beat him, you better make sure you come correct, like Soonsay did in the execution. Look at that. Oh, he says, "What's up?"
The adjustment was so sick there.
That was at a 6th frame, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, let's go.
Yes,
I
sir.
could be wrong. I
Yes,
could be
sir.
wrong.
You know what's funny though? If you say like, "Oh, that 5th or 6th frame," like people are already so happy that commentators are like taking the time to do that. It's like it's
You
just
don't have to be accurate.
Well, if you're
just
wrong,
give
you
a
got
couple frames.
13
Yeah.
Pikachu
Yeah,
mates
I
in
might
your
be a couple
DMs.
friends off, but we learned.
And then you add,
We
but I
learned.
could be wrong at the end, and then you're just totally covered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it covers
That's the best.
everything.
Yeah, facts.
Or you just lie and say, "Hey, Axe told me."
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Put
what?
it on him.
Then what,
Yeah,
bro?
they're not-
Yeah, no,
Just
Axe told
shit,
me
I'm wrong.
5 to 6. So, hey, is he wrong?
That was so great. That was
Ooh,
the
that
highest
double
up air.
Yeah.
Little pop off.
I like the
Soonsay.
pop-off cam.
Yeah.
Oh, he's wearing the merch from
go,
Flash
baby.
Number 9, the little 255.
Oh,
Nice. Let's
And
go.
you know, I think that was good for Soonsay because I feel like a lot of the sets he's lost have been like he's had the lead, he's in a good position to just wrap it up, and then he just doesn't somehow.
He could
So,
literally
I
have
think-
been 5-0 for the weekend right now, considering all
right.
his sets.
Actually,
Right, yeah.
He's the one that says people say look like Matt Damon, right?
Yes.
That's him?
In this picture, I think he does. You know who he reminds me, though, is the bully from Stranger Things Season 3. The guy's the brother of the guy, the long hair. He gets with the.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
Yeah,
I
me
just-
neither.
He's
We're
really
both-
handsome.
I
Me
said-
and Hugs
'cause
are
I
both
was-
going,
No, because I was
Never
just,
seen it.
I was just thinking Jason Bourne versus the kid from Degrassi right there on that on that highlight.
Oh, yeah. Jason, well, I don't know. I think Aubrey, well, what's his name? Jimmy.
Is that his name?
I think Jimmy could, at a certain point in his life when he was playing basketball, I think he could take Jason Bourne. I'll say that.
All right.
For what happened.
I can't see the bracket right now, but cool. We're going to break immediately. We'll be back with some more loser singles action. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.